Josh, good to catch up with you after housekeeping, or free practice as it's often known here at Silverstone. How did it go?
Yeah, swept the floors, did the dishes, ran the hoo around, and we're good to go now.
How was it though with the car?
Yeah, it was good. Of course, the session's always a little bit messy at the start of the day, and going through all the housekeeping, getting everything ticked off, bedding brakes, scrubbing tyres, doing systems checks, testing hybrid allocations, doing all sorts. So we've got that out of the way, and hopefully now all the fun stuff starts this afternoon.
Some reasonable times in that session. You're above the middle of the table, which you must be pleased with though for the start of the weekend.
Of course, everybody's got different tyres. There's carryover softs at play, there's medium tyres, there's everything else that's in the mix, so we don't really know obviously how we're getting on, but the car balance felt pretty good. I was comfortable with it. A few small things that we need to make better, but that's what FP2's for.
One of the things that we often talk about at Silverstone, particularly on the national circuit, is track limits, and we've seen that in that session, and everybody's pushing the boundaries in that session. I understand that, and we'll perhaps do that a little less as we get into FP2 and into qualifying, but how much does that sit in the back of drivers' minds on a circuit like this?
It just ruins the day. The problem you've got is, you take turn 1 for instance, it's such a fast high-speed entry corner. We dab the brakes, down 1 gear, you're in, back on the power. And you don't know whether it's going to stick or not till mid-corner. And as soon as you get to mid-corner, there's nothing you can do about it. So we all have to either agree to drive around a couple of tenths off the pace and not run wide, or you've got to take those risks and try and make it stick. But we're all going to do that. We're going to push the boundaries. We're going to see if we can get the quickest line through the corner. And inevitably, you do run a little bit wide. And unfortunately, because it's so forgiving on exit, it gets flagged, and everybody knows about track limits. And it's sort of this finger pointing that happens. And it's not fun. But ultimately, we've all just got to stay in the boundaries. But we've got to get the best time out of our car, and it's a difficult one. And I understand it from the officials' perspective, but when you're in that car entering at 100 and whatever mile an hour, and it's half a kilometre an hour that makes a difference whether you stay on or not, it's a difficult one to judge.
Absolutely. We're at that time of the season now. One more round at Brands Hatch, the finale. For the last goodness knows how many seasons you've been in that magical top 5 shootout, haven't you, with the photographs on the Saturday evening sat on the back. You'll be there or thereabouts again, I suspect, this year. But this weekend, I know we say a lot of weekends, but every point counts now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I need about 25 of them this weekend at least, more than everybody else to be even somewhere remotely in with a shout. But look, it's nice to be near the sharp end. It's been, we had a difficult start to the season. We've developed the car, well, got it in an area that I'm comfortable with. I'm able to deliver what I have been so far on a Saturday, and we've been pretty racy on a Sunday. Of course, there's things that we could have done better. With the benefit of hindsight, but I'm pleased with the progress we've made. I'm pleased with the job I've done in the car. So all I can do is make sure that I keep doing that to the end of the season, and wherever we end up, that's where we're going to be.
Have a good weekend, Josh.
Cheers.